Can't imagine that the Lord would give me a tornado and a hurricane in the same year, but we did within 7 months.
We'll talk about a stroke of bad weather luck. First, a tornado ruined their home in Indian Lake. Then 2 hurricanes forecasted to hit their second home in St. Petersburg, Florida. That Central Ohio family has really been at the center of 3 natural disasters in less than a year. Thanks for staying with us at 5:30. I'm Angela Ann.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. Now, we traveled to hear how the family is cleaning up and rebuilding their lives. 10 TV's Carla Rogner has their story tonight.
The Hoffman family was in Florida when devastating tornadoes hit their neighborhood here in Indian Lake. Then the last few weeks, they've watched from their home in Indian Lake as Helene, then Milton, made their way towards their home in Florida.
Had to get a new roof and redo the corner of that house.
It's been a busy 7 months of making repairs in Indian Lake.
All of the downspouts, the gutters were either gone or just hanging on.
Cynthia Hoffman's home is at the center of the destruction left by a deadly March tornado. She and her husband had tens of thousands of dollars in damage, and many of her neighbors are still picking up the pieces.
We just got everything completed this past week, actually. Got the last insurance check and paid our contractor, and then this hurricane. So
their second home is in St. Petersburg, Florida. This was the flooding in their neighborhood after Helene. For the last week, they've watched from Ohio as their community in Florida braced for impact once again.
We were in the cone, and we were right in the middle of the cone for a long time, and we did the best we could with, buttoning up the house.
They are just down the street from Tropicana Field, where Milton ripped the roof off the stadium.
But yeah, it's going to be very devastating, obviously, for a lot of Floridians.
So far, the Hoffmans are thankfully hearing their home may have only sustained minor damage. When they set up in Florida about 10 years ago, they knew of the risk of hurricanes, but never considered 3 natural disasters in 2 cities in 1 year.
It's been stressful. But you realize you're so fortunate to have great neighbors, and we all watch out for each other, and we all pitch in and help out. We have great neighbors here, we have great neighbors in Florida, so we're very fortunate to have all that.
The Hoffmans are hoping to go down to Florida and check out the damage for themselves soon. Reporting from Indian Lake, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.